In 1986, the legendary boxer engaged Green in a bout inside the squared circle and won by unanimous decision at Madison Square Garden in New York City. However, their passionate competition reached a new level just 2 years later when they fought one another in the street early in the morning. Tyson has since spoken out about the event and detailed how he knocked Green out cold, only for his adversary to get up and continue fighting like some kind of zombie after the fight. You are watching When a Gang Leader Confronted Tyson. But before we start, don't forget to punch the subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Like and share the video with your friends, and don't forget to watch the entire video, because it'll be a big surprise to most of you. While most of Mike Tyson's bouts have taken place inside the ring, his historic 1988 encounter with Mitch "Blood" Green on Harlem Street stands out. Green was a professional boxer, but he was also an ex-gang member from the Bronx who claimed to have been shot twice at the age of 17. Green relocated to Queens' Jamaica neighborhood and joined the Blood Street Gang. He became interested in boxing in his latter years. As a teenager, he won the New York Golden Gloves tournament 4 times throughout his amateur career: 1976, 1977, 79, and 1980. Then he became a professional and quickly began winning matches. Green, however, was ultimately defeated by Tyson. Sky Sports said that in 1986, when Tyson was 19 years old, he and Green fought in the ring, and Green lost a 10-round decision. On the morning of August 24, 1988, Green encountered Tyson, then 22 years old, at a Harlem apparel store called Dapper Dan's. TalkSport stated that Tyson was on his way to Dapper Dan's to purchase a white leather jacket with the words "Don't Believe the Hype" inscribed across the back, the title of a Public Enemy song. According to Green, Tyson's promoter Don King owes him money. While most of Mike Tyson's bouts have taken place inside the ring, his historic 1988 encounter with Mitch "Blood" Green on Harlem Street stands out. Although Green was a professional boxer, he was also a reformed gang member from the Bronx who claimed to have been shot twice at the age of 17. Green relocated to Queens' Jamaica neighborhood and joined the Bloods motorcycle gang. Eventually, he began boxing as a sport of choice. As a teenager, he won the New York Golden Glove tournament 4 times throughout his amateur career, in 1976, 77, 79, and 1980. As a professional, he quickly amassed a string of victories. At the Harlem apparel store Dapper Dan's early in the morning of August 24, 1988, Green approached Tyson, then 22. TalkSport stated that Tyson was on his way to Dapper Dan's to purchase a white leather jacket with the words "Don't Believe the Hype," the name of a Public Enemy song, emblazoned across the back for $850. According to Green, Tyson's promoter Don King owed him money. However, some people think Green and Tyson's argument was not as simple as it seemed. TalkSport said that Green felt Tyson was invading his territory, much as the Bloods gang had done in other areas of Harlem. When the disagreement got out of hand, people started becoming violent. Essentially, Sports stated that Green needed 5 stitches to close the gash across his nose after Tyson delivered a straight right hand across his face, fully closing his left eye. A fracture in Tyson's right hand forced him to postpone his bout with Frank Bruno. The heavyweight title was unchallenged and held by Tyson at the time. In his 1993 book, Undisputed Truth: My Autobiography, and in his 1999 Broadway musical, The Undisputed Truth, Tyson detailed his bout with Green on the street. In 2020, Tyson discussed the event on his podcast Hot Boxing. "What the F are you doing in my ghetto, N?" Green yelled out. After that, it was game on, as Tyson put it. Continuing, he said, "He was just talking a lot, and I really thought he was grabbing for my pockets. So I pulled my pockets out because if you ripped my pants, all the money would fall, and I wouldn't have a chance to get my money. So I'd have to fight this cat right, and then my money is to the wolves." Iron. According to Mike Tyson, he fired many blows before knocking Green out. Like the Michael Myers shh from Friday the 13th, I hit him so hard that he instantly passed out. He falls down, but then gets back up again. Just F me, I thought. As Tyson explained, "I was intoxicated and didn't understand that he was high on angel dust, so he wasn't going to punch me back," claimed Tyson, who had just come from a night of partying. "I was throwing punches and crushing this man, and he was weaving and wobbling from side to side like he was about to collapse, but he didn't go down. So I performed a Bruce Lee Enter the Dragon roundhouse kick on his ass and he fell down." Green filed a $25 million civil assault case against Tyson in 1997 for what he called a savage beating. The court found in his favor and issued him a judgment for $45,000. When Mike Tyson faced veteran heavyweight contender James "Quick" Tillis in their 20th professional contest, Tyson was 19 years old and unbeaten. Tillis was a heavy underdog since he'd lost 4 of his previous 5 fights, whereas Tyson had won all 19 of his prior fights by knockout. In spite of this, Tillis put up a valiant fight and went the distance with Tyson for the first time in Tyson's professional career, ultimately losing by a unanimous decision. On May 20th at Madison Square Garden, Tyson will fight Mitch "Blood" Green, who's rated 1 position higher than Tyson in the WBC heavyweight rankings, just 4 days after the announcement. Even though Green was ranked higher than Tyson, Green was only guaranteed $30,000. Tyson, on the other hand, was promised $250,000. So Green vowed to back out of the bout a day before it was scheduled to take place unless his purse was doubled. Nonetheless, Green decided to proceed with the bout after being notified by HBO executive Ross Greenberg that a crack at the WBC Heavyweight Championship was at stake. Due to the Rangers' poor performance in the Stanley Cup playoffs, the fight was in peril. Although the Plaza Convention Center in Albany, New York was examined as a potential successor, no new location has been confirmed as of yet. Even though Tyson had the upper hand for most of the battle, Green was able to avoid being knocked out by his opponent. Green clinched Mike Tyson on a regular basis in an effort to lessen the impact of Tyson's powerful punches in preparation for future fights involving Tyson, most notably his championship fights the following year against James "Bone Crusher" Smith and Tony Tucker. Green's strategy served as a precursor to future fights involving Tyson. Green, on the other hand, did not contribute much to the offense, and as a result, Tyson was able to win an easy unanimous decision by a score of 9-1 on 2 of the judges' scorecards and 8-2 on the 3rd. And that's how we conclude our video. Out of all of these clips, which one was your favorite? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll handpick and feature your comment in the following video, so don't forget to comment. Please make sure you hit the like button to show your support if you enjoyed the video. It was a pleasure to talk to you guys. Please like and share the video with your friends. Until next time.